Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of March 21st through the 27th, and we're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Also, Pisces, please remember to stick around until the very end. That's interesting. Libra got the same card, and oh my god, Libra got both of these cards in the same row in the same order. So some of you may be dealing with a Libra, and y'all are mirroring each other. As I was saying, make sure to stick around until the very end because we're going to pull some additional messages from the universe that really tie everything together. And it just gives us additional insights into your energies and your person's energies in the reading. So, the main energy for your reading this week, the Six of Cups, there's definitely a soul connection that you're dealing with. Like I said, some of you may be dealing with a Libra. This is just bananas. You guys got the same cards in the same row in the same order. So, in the recent past, you get the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Chariot. You definitely wanted to take action here to deal with a past energy. I feel like you and this person, there was something that took place in the past which you've been carrying along with you, which you haven't completely worked through, which you're still, dealing with. And I do see you coming from a place of like, okay, I do want to do something about this. I do want to have like a new beginning and release and work on these energies. And with the Chariot here, I feel like you did to some extent. In the current situation, you get the Nine of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups. You're waiting for that emotional fulfillment, that emotional balance to come in. You're showing me here, I walked away, I detached, I left the situation. Why am I not happy? Why do I not feel fulfilled? Why do I not feel emotionally balanced? And again, keep in mind, I say you because this is your reading. This could be your person's energy. I'm just reading the energies in the room. I don't know who they belong to. In the near future, you get the Seven of Swords, the Temperance, and the Strength. You're frustrated. You're definitely frustrated here. You're showing me that something's taken too long. You're like, this is taking too long. Why is this not happening sooner? I was expecting this to happen sooner. Maybe it's not meant to happen. Maybe I should just give up. This is taking too damn long. And in the meantime, while you're waiting, you're like, I'm not a super patient person. I don't like waiting. This waiting is difficult for me. So let's clarify and let's see what's going on. I'm going to clarify the Six of Cups first. That's the main energy for your reading this week. Ooh, yeah. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the King of Cups. There's definitely a strong connection here between you and somebody else. This is a very, very deep bond that you share, and you have a lot of love for this person, right? But you're showing me I'm single. I'm okay being single, right? This isn't the end of the world. I'm not devastated about it, but me being single and me feeling this connection are both coming in together. And I don't blame you. This is a Six of Cups, Four of Wands combo connection. That's really deep. That's like a really, really deep bond, a really, really deep connection. And this doesn't have to be love. This could be a family member. This could be, a relationship. It could be whatever, as long as it involves two people, because I do see you and somebody else here. Let's take a look at your recent past. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands for you in the recent past. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, the Four of Swords, the King of Wands. Yeah, you definitely wanted, like I said, to heal whatever happened between you and this other person, between you and this other energy. This might be a person, again, you may be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. This other person has a lot of very bold, very fiery energy. They're very attractive, first of all, but they're also very, not dominant, confident is the word that I'm looking for. They're showing me that they're very confident. And what happens with the King of Wands is sometimes this person, right, and I feel like it's your person, may have a bit of an ego, may have a little bit of a, I'm hot shit, you're going to have to come to me type of thing. Either way, I do see you being the one where you're like, you know what, okay, I am open to healing this. I am open to possibly even resurrecting this connection. Whether it's getting back together, whether it's just smoothing the waters, right? I don't want this difficult energy because I do still care about you. I do still have love for you. I'm open to healing and fixing this. Let's take a look at the Five of Cups for you in the recent past. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Fool. This is bananas because Libra got the Fool clarifying the Five of Cups. If you guys are dealing with a Libra, definitely go watch their reading. The mirroring here is next freaking level. Even if you're not dealing with a Libra, but there's somebody that has a lot of Libra in their charts, go watch their reading. I usually don't like to recommend cross-watching because I feel like everybody's energy is different, but the mirroring in this reading is just not even funny. So for the Five of Cups in the recent past, you get the Eight of Wands, the Fool, and the Page of Cups. You want to communicate. You want to open up here. You're like, hey, I want to bury the hatchet. I still have love for you. I still care about you. I'm open. I'm coming from an open place. You're approaching this very maturely, Pisces. You're coming in with an energy that is kind of rare after a separation, where you're like, I want to communicate. Let's talk. Let's resolve this. Let's wipe the slate clean. I'm open. Yeah, you're definitely very, very open and interested. Your heart is open here is what I mean. You're not closed off. You're not showing me like, oh, fuck them. No, you're very, very open to this. Let's take a look at the Chariot for you in the recent past. The Chariot is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, which you just got. You're waiting. I feel like you're like waiting for something to happen. You feel the energy building up. You're showing me here like, yeah, I know things could be moving. I know they should be moving, but they're not. Like, what is going on? Why is this person who, excuse me, like I said before, you keep showing me how attracted you are to them, how attractive, how, fiery the connection between the two of you is. It's like you're showing me the energy should be moving. Why are they not moving? Why, like, what's going on? And so I feel like you're waiting on this other person to make a decision. You've reached out, you've opened up, you've communicated, and now you're waiting on them to be like, yes or no, what do you want to do? So I definitely see some waiting here in the recent past. Let's take a look at the current situation. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups for you in the current situation. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. All you want is balance here. All you want is emotional balance. It's like you're showing me, I don't care if you decide to work on this with me. I don't care if you decide to completely end this. I need a decision. I need to be able to reach that sense of balance. I can't keep carrying this 1,000-pound backpack around with me. I can't do it. I refuse to do it, right? It's too hard. I want that balance. I want that equal give and take between us, whether it's, completely detaching and just completely walking away, or whether we decide to work on things. But you got to make a decision one way or the other, buddy. Sorry, I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. Maybe you guys have very sporadic communication, like it's stop and go, stop and go. Usually when I have, oh, okay. All right, what is this? So you get the Magician, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups for the Two of Wands. It's interesting because you get the Eight of Cups clarifying this, and you get the Eight of Cups again immediately after this. You're manifesting a resolution to this. You're like, hey, I know that this can go a million different ways. I know that we could get back together. I know that we could stop talking. There's so many different options here. One of them is also walking away, though. And you're just manifesting some clarity. You're manifesting, a direction. You're showing me here, like, I want somebody here to make a decision. I need some clarity, this is what we're doing from the other person. And I feel like because there's so much confusion, you may just be leaning more towards just emotionally detaching. But let's take a look. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups for you in the current situation. Sorry about all that noise before. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but my neighbors were making a bit of noise. So the Eight of Cups in the current situation is clarified by the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. You're showing me, you know what? It's been long enough. This has taken too long. I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to detach. I got to focus on myself. I got to heal. I'm going to go focus on my job and my career. Like, I can't keep focusing on this relationship. Now, I'm going to put you a little bit on blast here, Pisces, because the Five of Swords is showing up here to let me know that you may believe that you're detaching. You may tell yourself that you're detaching. You may tell yourself that you're not going to be invested in this anymore. But it's bullshit. You're only detaching so far. You're only going so far. You're not going so far to the point where you can't see them anymore, where your back is completely turned to them and you're just walking away completely. No. you're walking, and I feel like you're stopping at some point. You're like, we're not together, but I still keep an eye on you, energetically at least. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see what the Seven of Swords is for you in the near future. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. There's movement happening here. There's definitely movement happening, but it's almost like you're being frustrated with how long it's taking. Remember, you got the Chariot in the recent past tied up to you waiting for this person to make up their mind and give you make a decision one way or the other, right? In the near future, I see you just kind of like, you know what, this is too damn long. Like, this is too damn hard. Why are you taking so long? This shouldn't be this complicated. And so there is a little bit of kind of pissed off energy here, because I can see you under the energy of the Knight of Wands. You want to go. You want to take action. Like, you're ready to do things, and you're not even afraid of the consequences. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to commit to a direction. If it works out, cool. If it doesn't, at least I know it doesn't work. This other person is not like that. This other person is not like you. They're very defensive. They're very on guard. They're very calculated. And so I feel like that's kind of what's annoying you here, where you're like, how long do you have to think about this? This is not that hard of a decision. Let's take a look at the Temperance for you here in the near future. The Temperance, The Temperance is clarified by the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, divine timing is definitely at play here, okay? There is going to be movement from this other person. There definitely is going to be some form of movement. They had to think through everything. They had to really weigh all their options. They had to really take a look at everything that came with this connection, with this commitment to you, okay? They had to take a look at that. They had to analyze it, and that's why it took them so damn freaking long. But once they've made up their mind, once they've decided, they're like, okay, now I'm ready to go. And then once they decide to go, then the energy starts moving and you start seeing it going. Because I see things happening here with the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Once a decision is being made, bam, things start rolling, and they start happening for you. I don't know why I can't talk. Maybe this person has an issue communicating. Like they're not very open. They have a hard time expressing themselves. Keep stuttering over my words in this reading. Let's take a look at the Strength for you in the near future. The Strength is clarified by the Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. It's difficult. This whole situation is difficult for you. It brings in a lot of anxiety. It brings in a lot of energy of you just wanting to close off. Something takes place here, which is very unexpected for you. And you're just like, I need to go back into my shell. This doesn't feel safe. This doesn't feel safe. And you just want to retreat. You just want to go back in because you're too anxious. You're too scared of what could happen if you remain open, if you keep your energies open, okay? Now, this could be you. This could be your person. If you're dealing with a fire sign, this is more than likely their energy, not yours, okay? Because I'm seeing you being very, very open throughout this whole reading and this other person being closed off. And I feel like here we're getting a little bit of a glimpse into their energy, possibly. This was a really intricate reading. You and this person are very, not enmeshed, but like you guys have a very... your energies are just woven into each other. It's kind of difficult to see where one ends and the other one begins because the connection is so deep, because the energies are so intertwined. It's a very complicated energy to decipher. I bet you like sometimes you're sitting there and you're feeling things and you're like, is this my energy or is this the other person's energy? Like, is this what I'm feeling right now? Are these my feelings or are this the other person's feelings that I'm picking up on? Let's close off your reading with a message from the universe. There you are. Yeah, you're transforming this. There's some pain. There's some heartbreak. Sorry, from the universe, you get the Moon, which is your energy. The Three of Swords, the Judgment. You're transforming this energy of pain, of heartbreak, of whatever you've been carrying in the past. You're transforming that. You're releasing it. It's almost like you've accepted it and you're like, okay, I learned my lessons, moving on, right? I'm not repeating these mistakes again. This was a really intricate reading, Pisces. It really was. Again, if you guys are dealing with an air sign, definitely go check out the Libra reading. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you here next week. Bye, Pisces.